What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In a day full of final issues, this one is no exception. This is Wolverine issue number 50, the finale of the Sabretooth War. We finally get an answer, a final conclusion. Who wins between Wolverine and Sabretooth? Who is the victor? Who will wear the crown? Who will be left dead? Today we find out. Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up in the shallow waters of Krakoa. Great and Creed facing off against Wolverine. Wolverine in his fully adamantium suit. He tries to tell Graydon that they don't need to fight, that he doesn't need to be like his father, that he doesn't have to choose to hate. But none of that changes the anger that is inside of this boy. Using the chaos magic that he has, acquired from traveling dimension after dimension, he is able to bring up the dead sentinels and turn them into metal monsters. This is where the exiles jump into the fray, not really wanting to fight, but recognizing that this is probably their best option. Wolverine is their best option. So as they distract the sentinels, Wolverine goes to charge in on Graydon, only for Sabretooth to come up from the surface and drive his fist right through the chest of his son. Graydon's dying words: "There is no justice in this world." And now Wolverine is charging at him, slicing him with the Muramasa blade, absolutely disgusted with Victor Creed, thinking that all these decades, all of these years, and you can't even care for anybody, you just killed your own son. Is there not a single soul that matters to you? While the two of them duel, we have X-Force along with the Exiles. They are fighting the Sentinels. They are giving Wolverine a fighting chance to take down Sabretooth. And while they battle the Sentinels, we have Kid Omega that is trying to reach out to anybody that hears him, trying to let them know that he is still down below in the depths, hidden away in Forge's secret lab. While they battle, Sabretooth is luring Wolverine away from the battlefield. The two of them tussle. They throw blows. But Sabretooth isn't trying to end this fight right here and right now. He is leading Wolverine somewhere, and that somewhere is the Quiet Council table, the place where all of this began for him. This is the place that he got drugged into the pit. But the funny thing that happened to him when he was down in the pit, he got real close with the island, at least a part of it. And as soon as he touched down, he could feel the psychic connection. It is strongest right where he is standing. This is when vines begin to grab hold of Wolverine. The pit opens up, and Logan is dragged down into the depths. A place that is meant to be Sabretooth's prison, but this place only became his playground, his torture chamber. Within a matter of moments, Wolverine is pulled out of his armor. There is nothing left to protect him but himself. He pulls out his claws ready to fight, but Sabretooth isn't fighting him himself. He keeps on throwing psychic plant forms of past individuals to try and hurt him, to try and attack him. And when Wolverine has been beat down, the point of all of this was pain, that they chew on pain, they cause pain, they are pain. That the world is worse off because of them, that Sabretooth is worse off because of Wolverine, that everyone will be relieved when Logan dies, telling him to die already. He goes in to attack only for the vines to betray him. The vines of Krakoa grabbing both Wolverine and Sabretooth, and it brings them to the surface. As Sabretooth climbs out, we see Phoebe and the X-Force along with the Exiles, letting Creed know that he is done. Phoebe was able to persuade Krakoa to sever the connection. Sabretooth once had an army, but now he faces one, as everyone takes their turns going blow for blow. They get ready to put him out of his misery, but Wolverine tells all of them to leave him be, that this is a war between the two of them. What everybody didn't know is that Forge's armor was more than just adamantium armor. It was more than just his protection. That armor was designed to reactivate his mutant gene if it ever went away and give him protection while it was reactivated. Forge mentions this mystery invention hinted in X-Force issue number 25. So Wolverine has his healing factor back. Sabretooth, he's healed up and he's ready to fight. This is where it begins. We watch this brutal battle unfold. Blood spewed in all directions. Claws shoved into stomachs. Swords slicing, dicing, absolute brutal savagery. And in the midst of the battle, Sabretooth loses an arm. Wolverine takes this opportunity to plunge the Muramasa blade into Sabretooth's chest. Sabretooth, with his free arm, his only arm, grabs the Muramasa blade, pulls it out of his own stomach, and charges Wolverine. Wolverine, using his claws, is able to take the other hand of Sabretooth. And then taking the Muramasa blade in one hand, claws in the other, we see that Sabretooth is cut into tiny little pieces. Body dismembered, arms, limbs, head, all piled up at the feet of Wolverine. The Sabretooth War is finally over. As we pick up later cliffside, we pick up with Phoebe. Kid Omega is letting her know that it is time. It is time to shut him down, that there will be other lives than these. As she clicks off the button, Kid Omega dies, with the exiles taking off to live their life, to explore another horizon. Wolverine leaves with X-Force. Time to leave Krakoa. Time to fight against Orcus, against the impending doom. As he leaves this island, not sure if he will ever return to it, he reminisces. He thinks about what this island meant, about what the Krakoan era meant to him, knowing that he never wants to go a place as far as Sabretooth did, where he finds himself in the Red Place. That if he ever does find himself there, when the blood and the pain come, as they always come, he will remember the era of Krakoa, when they were all together, as one of the happiest times of his life. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely not a bad issue. Now, this story as a whole should not have been 10 issues. There was no point to it. It was really just filler trying to get Wolverine to issue number 50 before the restart with From the Ashes. But I do like the fact that the adamantium suit wasn't just for protection or anything like that. It actually reactivated his mutant gene and gave him the protection he needed while the gene was activated. It's actually one of Forge's most brilliant inventions yet, if I do say so myself. But I think this gives us the final conclusion. When going toe-to-toe with Sabretooth not having any tricks up his sleeve, not using Wolverine's family against him, throw him into a ring, a one-on-one, duking it out, claws out, Wolverine wins the fight. But is this truly the end of Sabretooth? What did they do with his body parts? All many questions that will be answered, I'm sure, sometime in the future when we see the return of Sabretooth. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything that has been going on with Wolverine, Fall of the House of X, and everything else in between, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's gonna get you caught up on all of it. Now, if you can't do that, do me a favor and check out the channel membership. This is a lot like Patreon. It's got multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from getting loyalty badges as a member, to me sending you comics every single month. There's a bunch of options to choose from, and it helps out the channel tremendously. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell so you're not missing any content we have coming out, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.